She said she was checking for violations. In reality, she'd just broken into my garage, and I had every second on camera. I'd been living in this neighborhood for a year, never caused problems, paid dues, followed every guideline. But to HOA President Karen, that wasn't enough. She hated my classic Mustang, said it was too loud, too old, and didn't match the community image. One day, I received a warning letter. Unapproved vehicle maintenance in garage. Fines will apply. The funny part, I hadn't even touched the car that week. That's when I decided to install new motion-activated cameras inside and outside my garage, just in case. A few days later, while I was at work, my phone pinged. Motion detected. I opened the app, and my blood ran cold. There she was, Karen, walking straight into my driveway, clipboard in hand, typing something into her phone. Then she looked around, checked the door handle, and used a key. She had somehow gotten a copy of my spare key from the lockbox on the porch. She opened my garage door, stepped inside, and started taking pictures of my car, engine bay, license plate, tools, everything. She even measured the space like she was doing an inspection. When I confronted her later that evening, she smiled and said, "HOA reserves the right to inspect properties for compliance." I replied, "Not without permission, and definitely not by breaking in." She laughed it off until I showed her the video, every second in crystal clear 4K. Her face when I hit play was pure panic. The next morning, I handed the footage to the sheriff's office. They confirmed it, breaking and entering. She'd accessed a private structure without consent using an unauthorized key. Within a week, she was charged with criminal trespass and unlawful entry. The HOA board scrambled to control the damage. They claimed it was a misunderstanding, but the sheriff's report said otherwise. The county prosecutor made it clear. HOA policy does not override state law. Karen was removed from her position, fined heavily, and banned from stepping foot on my property again. Now the garage cameras still roll 24/7, not because I need them, but because I like the idea that if Karen ever walks by again, the lens will remind her who's really watching.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.